Welcome back to Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Anime Review, episode number 7. Yes, episode 7 of the anime review series. But I'm discussing the 9th episode of the series. Yes, the 9th. Which is called the Carnivorous Female Chimera. Yep, this covers pretty much almost the rest of chapter 3 of the book. Except for the last, couple pages. We pick up where we left off last time, where everybody's driving the buggy, and they arrive at the place they're looking for. This place holds all these water nuts because they need to respawn nation for water. So they arrive there and they grab all the food and they basically accomplish the mission. But then they have to leave because the Sand King shows up, and they finally show up what the Sand King looks like, and he looks like a giant mole. I am not kidding about that. It's a giant mole. I'm thinking like Desert King. What the heck is Desert King? I've been wondering that for a while. Even the books, they describe him as this big monstrosity. Oddly enough, there's no illustration of the guy, of this creature. Nope, there isn't. And I don't think the manga ever showed him. Not that I can think of, no, but now I finally see him. The giant mole man. Yep. Chased the buggy for a while, and it turns out that the nuts they were sent to gather are part of him somehow. So they go and they race along for a while. Of course, Grimm's basically sent on top of the truck because apparently she doesn't like walking because it hurts her feet for some reason. Yeah. So then they had ditched the buggy because, well, it had all the water. They had walking for a while. Grimm is being carried by Rose. So basically, Alice comes up with the ingenious idea of using the last E-points they have to get a tent. Not a bad idea. And of course, they need some E-points to get a new buggy. So, Six is like, okay. Hikes up Grimm's skirt, which I thought was so funny. And it's like, evil boys! And we see her underwear again. Which I believe this is the second time in this series we've actually seen Grimm's underwear. So everyone's like, what did you do that for? And of course he tries to do more. It's really he tried to do many more times, but apparently after one time, they're like, nope, can't do any more after one time. So they try many other things to get more EO points. Like, yeah, apparently Snow tried to basically have, well, obviously, Six pull up her skirt, but she was into it, so it can't exactly work. And they basically are at this for like a week. And then, of course, they come up with a very odd way of getting EO points. Eventually, Snow collapses, so eventually she's passed out along with Grimm. So they come with EO points by having basically Rose and Six do foreplay. Well, basically she's trying to eat him. Of course, he fends her off, and that apparently got EO points enough for basically getting their new buggy. They arrive back at the capital. And because they failed, of course, well, they have to go out and deal with the last two demon generals, which probably Helene and Russell. And they want to get hands on the weapon, and of course, there's a war coming up. And he's like, well, my services aren't cheap. And the queen and the princess is like, well, this is actually your fault, so you have to go. And that's where the episode ends. God, this is probably by far the weirdest episode of the whole series so far. Is it faithful to the book? Yes, it is. I'm hoping, now you're probably thinking, is next episode going to adapt the rest of this chapter and do the final chapter before the epilogue? No. Next week's episode is going to be an anime original episode for the next one. If it does come out next week. Yep. And then after that, then the final two episodes will basically be those two stuff. Yep. And that'll be basically it for Combatants with Dispatch by the time those things come out. Yeah. Though I haven't heard anything over against season 2 or not. I'm hoping we might get another one because I think the anime is good. I love it, especially the book. There's a good amount of story here. I mean, it's not like a lot per se. You could probably do the same thing you did with this season, just adapt just 2 books. Yeah, just 2 books. Well, the thing is also the book in Japan, here's the thing, in Japan, they've released 6 books. And all 6 books have since released here. Yeah, the 6th book was actually just released, I believe was just last week, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, well, actually, no. Book 5 is set to release soon. Oh, wait, here we go. I was reading the manga one. Anyways, yes, yeah, book 6 is already released here. Why the heck they've only released like only 6 books is completely unknown to me. Yes, yeah, I don't really know why only 6 books. Maybe the writer. Well, here's the thing: the writer himself, who also wrote Konosuba. Well, this is the only series he's working on now. hmm Yeah, I'm looking right now in the Wicca. Usually, this is pretty accurate on stuff like this. Let's see here. There's no set for book number 7. There's no set date for it yet. I mean, who knows if it's gonna be? I mean, the last book, which was released in Japan a year ago, and I'm like, really? Yes, really, like a year ago, and it was just released here just about a week ago. And I'm like, okay, are they going to basically do other books? Who knows? Who knows indeed. But I'm definitely looking forward to whenever I get a chance to do it. Obviously. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for particular review. Stay tuned later on for my reviews for My Hero Academia and One Piece, and that will be it. Well, technically that won't be it per se because there's still also going to be a review for Jack today. Okay, so next video. Bye.